As you see fans starting to attend NFL games and college games around the league, Vikings fans are just sort of hopeful that maybe, just maybe, week 6 in 2 weeks against the jabroni 0-4 Atlanta Falcons, there'd be a couple of purple faithful in the stands, but not so much. So Vikings announced this today. The Vikings will not be in a position to host fans for the team's home game against the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday, October 18th. Given the continued COVID infection rates in Minnesota, the existing Minnesota Department of Health guidelines that limit indoor venue capacity to 50, and because we have our continued prioritization of the health and safety of our fans, players, coaches, staff members, and community, we will again have up to 250 family members of the Vikings personnel in attendance to further test our game day protocols, and will continue to work with state and city officials in hopes of implementing our plan to safely host a limited number of fans later this season. So again, I understand that US Bank Stadium technically is an indoor facility, but also, I mean, so the 250 fans, I mean, how come you don't count the players? How come you don't count the refs? How come you don't count the coaches? It just seems weird to me. And I get, so the first home game with the 250 friends and family, I get it. They're easy to test. They're around. Contact tracing is easier, blah, blah, blah. But this just seems like a massive missed opportunity to reward long-time, die-hard season ticket holders. Like I'm talking about the dudes who get dressed up, guys and gals who paint their faces, dress up like the logo, all that stuff, Vikings World Order, all those hardcore super fans. It seems like an absolute PR missed opportunity to reward continued loyalty through these tough times. But hey, yeah, let's get Janice's husband and like the two teenage kids that don't even care about football. Let's get them in there. Cool. Awesome. Good times. And by the way, we pointed this out before. This is just yet another BS competitive disadvantage that is going against the Vikings. And also, like the NFL, I understand that NFL is trying to just wriggle out every single dollar possible. So having some states that have limited capacity, some states that have no fans, some teams have half capacity. Like the Cowboys had 21,000 fans watch that poop show against the Browns. Awesome. Good times. Don't you think that is, well, besides the Cowboys, don't you think that is slightly an advantage? It absolutely is. It's just like, so the Vikings, Week 1, 0 fans at home against the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers. You false start 3 times, or not false start, you jump offside 3 times on third down, on defense, at home. And then Lambeau Field Week 8, they still potentially could have fans. So all of a sudden, even if it's limited capacity, say that there's 25% capacity, 50% capacity at Lambeau, all of a sudden the Vikings have to go in. Don't you think that there's slightly just a little bit of competitive advantage where in a division, one team does not get home fans, the other team does? It's complete BS, but of course the league doesn't care because it's harming the Vikings. You know, just like, hey, you guys have to practice on 2 days. You guys have to play after 2 days of practice against the Texans because this is the Titans' fault. Hey, Harrison Smith is ejected for absolutely no reason on a hit that happens a dozen times every single week after Akins lowers his helmet. All that stuff, right? But it's okay. Tranquilo. And with Minnesota, I frankly don't expect fans to be allowed in the stadium at any point. I just don't. With everything that's going on in this great state of ours. So yeah, 250 friends and family will probably get bed sores from just sitting watching the games. Woohoo! And you saw those fans, like all the kids were like, they're diddling on their phones or like their Kindle Fires or Nintendo DS or whatever the hell kids play with nowadays. And all the family and friends were like, golf clap, woo, please. No, if this continues for future home games, like say Week 9 Detroit and subsequent leagues, no, get the hardcore fans in there. Have them cheer their asses off as opposed to, well, yeah, screw benefiting the friends and family of personnel. Get out of here. Get the real Vikings fans in there. But we'll see. All right, so your thoughts. No Vikings fans in attendance, Week 6. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.